Hey, welcome to Unleash Your Tennis. In today's lesson, I'm going to share with you step by step on how to hit the tennis volley and share some useful drills with you. If you have been wanting to learn how to volley or improve your current volley skills, then this lesson is for you. Are you ready? Let's dive into today's lesson right now. So when do you use the volley? If you are playing a singles match, you may want to sneak in to volley when your opponent is being pulled out of the court. You may also want to play serve and volley to mix your tactics so that you have more variety in the overall gameplay. If you are playing doubles, being able to dominate the net will increase your chances of winning the match. You will definitely need strong volley skills to win the points. So where is the best position to execute the volley? In general, the best position is somewhere between the net and the service line. If you are standing too close to the net, you can still volley, but you may face the consequence of your opponent lobbing over you. If you are standing too far behind, near the service line, first of all, executing the volley will be a more difficult task, and the opponent may hit passing shots easily and win the point. So the best position will be somewhere between the net and the service line. In the next segment, I'm going to share a few step by step on how to hit the volley. The first thing we're going to talk about is the grip. To execute the forehand and backhand volley, we have to use the continental grip. This is the grip where we use to serve, to slice, and to do the overhead smash. So to find a continental grip, first of all, you can hold the racket this way. The top bevel is bevel number 1. If you are a right-hander, you go clockwise. The next bevel is bevel 2. So I want you to place the knuckle of the index finger on bevel 2. This is your continental grip. For a left-hander like me, alright, we go anti-clockwise, alright, and this is bevel 2, and we're going to place our knuckle of index finger at bevel 2. As you hold the continental grip, I want you to spread the fingers this way. Your index finger should feel like you are pulling a trigger. So find your continental grip now before we move in the next section. Next thing, the ready position. Now, if you are facing the opponent waiting to volley the shot, you have to get ready because the opponent is not going to be nice to you. They're going to hit either fast at you or away from you. So you got to react to the volley. Now, the ready position is such that you have to open up the legs, right? Preferably slightly wider than shoulder width apart, right? Knee flex, and you'll be holding a racket this way. Some coaches are teaching to hold the racket this way, straight in front, which I personally don't really like because it's very stiff and very tight. So I prefer to have the racket in front of me, pointing slightly towards the backhand volley side. So if you are a right-hander, you should get your ready position in this way. Your racket is pointing towards this direction if you are a right-hander. So for me, left-hander, my ready position will be here so that I can execute the backhand volley easily, or just do a slight turn and perform the forehand volley. Now let's talk about the forehand volley. When the ball is coming to my forehand side, my first instinct is to think of catching the ball. So that's how I feel when I'm doing the forehand volley. In terms of the technique, when the ball is coming, I'll do a slight shoulder turn. Alright, notice that I mentioned the word slight. So a slight shoulder turn, I pull the racket back. It's a very short backswing. Alright, and I want to step in as I contact the ball. Now, in terms of contacting the ball, I'm thinking of imparting some backspin on the ball so that the ball can skid on the opponent's court. So I repeat, when the ball is coming to the forehand side, I do a slight shoulder turn, I open up the racket, a short backswing, somewhere around here, not too much, a short backswing, and now I want to step in with this leg as I contact the ball. So when I contact the ball, I'm thinking of imparting backspin so that the ball can skid on the court. Now let's talk about the backhand volley. If the ball is coming to my backhand side, so from this position, I will initiate with the shoulder turn. So shoulder turn, 2 hands on the racket. At this stage, when the ball is coming, I will split both hands and then watch this leg. I'm going to step in to execute the volley. So I repeat, when the ball is coming, initiate with the shoulder turn, 2 hands on racket, step in with this leg, and from this high backswing, I'm going to impart some backspin on the ball. So the finish will look like this. Alright, now next part. After I've finished contacting the ball, I need to get ready for the next shot. So from here, I execute the volley. Notice that I want to bring up this leg. Alright, in slow motion it looks like this. Alright, bring up this leg and I get ready for the next shot. So the same thing happens for the forehand volley. After I finish contacting the ball, I will move up, I'll shift my weight forward and then get ready for the next shot. The first drill that I'm going to share with you is called the choked up volley practice. So I want you to get your friend, and your friend will feed the balls using underhand method. Feed some balls for you to practice volleys. Now when you do this drill, I want you to stand in front of a fence so that this fence can prevent you from overswinging. So for players who have a tendency to do a backswing for the volley, this fence is useful because it will block your swing. So for the forehand volley practice, I want you to stand this way. So your body is almost like facing 45 degrees to this direction if you are working on a forehand volley. And I want you to choke up the grip using the continental grip. I want you to choke up here. So you start from this backswing. So the backswing will be around here. So when your partner feeds, you can just practice volleying, and you can set a target. I want to volley such that my partner is able to catch the ball. So this is a good way to start practicing a volley. So choked up, get a fence behind you and practice volley from here. Now when you're doing the backhand practice, you can start from standing sideways. So standing sideways, I start my backswing here. This is a good obstacle to block my backswing. So from here, my partner will feed to my backhand side. I'm going to practice just a short swing and volley the ball back towards my partner. Let me show you some examples. After you have done the first drill, we'll move on to this drill where you're going to practice in front of a net. So basically it's the same thing. Your partner will still feed the ball towards you. So now instead of standing in front of a fence, I want you to start from here, start from this position. If you are practicing the forehand volley, start from this position, get a partner to feed you, and you're going to practice volleying towards your partner. Now if you are practicing the backhand volley, you can start from the sideways position, 2 hands on the racket, get a partner to feed some balls, and you're going to practice backhand volley towards your partner. So what we're doing now is focusing on the technique of volleying towards our partner. So we are just focusing on the upper body. Right? So from here, we're just practicing the upper body part, and we're going to get used to hitting the volleys. After you have done the first 2 drills where you were using choked up grip for the volley practice, now the third drill is where you're going to hold a full grip. So you're going to hold the racket this way, slide down all the way to the bottom, and practice the volleys. Now you can start simple first, get a partner to feed all forehand side so that you have time to practice the forehand volley, and then practice all the backhand volleys. So feel how is it like when you're holding the racket at this full grip. When you're holding the racket this way, the racket is now you may feel longer, so you take some time to get used to it. Alright, so try this drill with the full grip, practice all forehand volleys, followed by the backhand volleys. Right, now the fourth drill. This time around, we're going to focus on the legs. So you're still going to get a partner to feed you balls for you to practice. So what I meant by focusing on the legs will be, now you're going to face the partner. When the ball is being fed to you, I want you to start the racket back, the racket take back. Let's say it's a forehand volley. Start with the racket, take back, step in, and you execute the volley. Now, when you finish the volley, I want you to feel the momentum going forward. So your back leg should follow up and bring you forward. So it looks like this. So I perform my forehand volley, I start the take back, I step in, I finish the volley, and I want to come forward. Right? So for the backhand volley, I start with the shoulder turn, I step in, I want to feel the momentum going forward. So this leg is going to come up and bring me forward. So the overall movement looks like this. So it's a split step, step in, volley, and follow up. Backhand volley, split, step in, and I follow up. Alright, so practice this drill. Get a friend to feed you balls. Practice on the movement. Let me show you the demonstrations. Alright, so now we have come to the last drill for today. So in this drill, you're going to put your volley skills into practice. So what you need to do is to get a partner to hit from the service line, and you're going to return the shot with your volleys. So one good target for you to aim is to place the ball such that it lands in front of your partner so that the ball is nicely for them to return to you. Alright, so I repeat, in this drill, get a partner to hit from the service line. When they see the shots coming, I want you to execute either the forehand volley or the backhand volley. And try to volley the shot such that it lands in front of your partner. I hope you learned some great knowledge today and be sure to apply them to your tennis. Now remember, knowledge is good, but knowledge with action is even better. If you like this lesson, do give me a thumbs up. Since you are in my tennis community, I want to share this special product with you. My friends from Topspin Pro has invented this product called Topspin Pro to help tennis players learn how to hit with topspin within minutes. Personally, I purchased 2 sets and I use them for my tennis lessons. They are simple to use and very effective. My students can learn how to hit with topspin within minutes. If you want to find out more, be sure to click on the link below to find out. Alright, I have a special deal for you. So if you want to find out, do click on the link below in the description section. That's all from me today. I'll see you in the next lesson.